All right. Let's start updating some rates. I've been putting this off, and I don't know why. I just don't want to do it. But now we're here. Now we're here. So, nah, I'm not gonna go back up. Okay. Utilities. Consumer staples. Let's do that. Real estate. Financials. Materials. Industrials. Communication services. Information technology. Center discretion. Ah. There we go. Minus 2.58, minus 0.8, 4.1. 4.22. 8.74. Hey, you know, sometimes I kind of think I want to do this on Twitch because I can play music on there. I would love to share the music I'm playing right now and not get a copyright strike. Okay, that's done. Yeah, I wonder if there's. Yeah. Cool. Let's record a macro really quick because I'm gonna like make this a wee bit easier on myself. So uh, active selection, save. Oh, discard. Let's do it one more time. So let's go here, copy, let's paste. And that's it. Just gonna call it new grid. And then Control Alt Shift 1. Failed to save macro. Well, that's annoying. I'm just not gonna mess with that then. 55894 17 2299 2957. The faster I do this, the faster I can start placing trades. Save that, keep it in there, then I'll Beach. Oh yeah, yeah. 0.3, 1.1, 0. And then we jump over to the last one. Bye. Jump over here. Cool. Consumer rates. And scroll down over here. Okay. Commodities. All right, back to looking at commodities. Gold. Uh, 3.9. Bada bing, bada boom. Index characteristics. Let's try it out. So for those of you that are listening along, I am listening currently to The Summoning by Sleep Token. It's a good song. Cool. All right. All we need is the economic data. Let's format that. Oh, I do not do what I want. BD, what are you doing in my laboratory? I don't even think that's how Dexter sounds. It's just that's what popped into my head. So then let's move that out. I don't know why it's being so annoying right there, but whatever. Let's go right here. And I can do this. Boom. Okay. Job numbers. Consumer and spending. Housing starts haven't changed, it seems. Interesting. Productivity. Oh, okay. Jump over into the US general. GDP. Quarter over quarter. Oh, I just did GDP. I'm doing economic indicators and such. Okay. Yep. That didn't change. 2. And then for all of that, I can actually just grab right here. So I always do this first. And I have them in 2 separate locations, and I honestly can't tell you why. It just works like that. Okay. More data. Woohoo! We got all the data. Check that out. Check it out. We have all the data. There was one other thing. Where did you go, my little... Here it is. Don't worry, kitten. Daddy's coming home soon. Market data, that's where you get saved. So let's go back really quick to my... You are a garden. Okay. And then we're going to extract some data from a PDF document on the other computer. On the other computer. There's that one. Continue. So let's do that. Just gonna turn this up for a minute. You should hear this. It's a good song. You might be able to faintly hear it, but wow, this is gonna take a minute to upload data. I just want one page, and that's the sad part. I wonder if I did it from a picture. Yeah, I'm sure I could. Okay, hold on, let's try it. Let's do this to that. And then we'll save this into market data. Broad economic data. Hey, picture from clipboard. Oh, you're beautiful, Excel. God, you're so hot. Let's see. Just gonna insert. All right, so we're gonna have to break it out in a few ways here. Start at A3. We're gonna do capital markets. That's gonna be our topic, I guess. DJ industrial average. Yeah, maybe NASDAQ 100. Russell 3000. The S&P 500 USD, and then go into domestic large cap equities. We're gonna underline that. Okay, then domestic cap equities. Underline. God, I love you, Jared Leto. Please sing to me some more. All right, now we're gonna do the domestic small cap. Underline. It's a new category. International. Break that one out. I'm going to be honest with you. These international ones, I really don't even know what they are. But they're good metrics to track, nonetheless. It's just got to figure out what they really mean. There's so much so much abbreviation in these. Like, I gotta add a G there. Bloomberg Global Aggregate X USD Trust Hedge US dollar. Like, come on, bro. Alternatives. Bloomberg. All the tea. Okay. That's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot of numbers to get through here. So we're going to get through it. All right. We have 1 month, 3 months, year to date, 1 year. I don't like the way that says year. 3 years. No, go back. Go back, go back, go back. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Okay. Now we just fill it in. Now we just fill it in. So we just go and fill it all in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to here. Wow, we got holy water playing now, guys. 6, 1, 3, 9. I'm not gonna lie, I've been putting this stuff off for so long. It just seems so daunting to do, and like I just don't want to do it. But once I start doing it, like, it feels good. It's just that initial hump of trying to get over it and just do the damn thing. It's so annoying to deal with. 0.37. 1.02. 07. 4.27. No, am I doing it in the wrong spot? No. Where did I mess up? Where are you at? MSCI. No, no. Please don't tell me I'm going to start over. Freaking frick, dude. 4.06. Okay. 7.61. 58356. 761-583-563. Oh, okay, it's because it's doing that. That's why. Okay. 579-278-842-463-368-741-6816. 758-4, 233-324-023-063-037-004-081-102-354-393. What? Huh? Oh, I see. I see why I did that wrong. F. Oh. 393. Do that. And then put you guys there. And then I gotta go 102 to 037. There. And then I gotta go 063 to 04. And then I gotta go 758-681. 741 to 463. 842 to 579. Okay, so that's where I went wrong. Now let's make you guys middle of the mall. This ain't that middle of the mall shit. Let's do that. Bang. Bing, bang, boom, bop. So let's do it this way then. I'll just go straight across each line and do them block by block. Okay. Next block. Whew. 7.18. Music, I think, can really cure all. 4.48 is where I'm at on the international equities. 2.35448, 1.44, 1177. 539, 506, 546, 498, 371. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. And that's one. What? What? Oh, that's fine. 8.88, and then 5.78. Ah, dang it, dude. That's gonna be 2.67. Bang. Cool. Voila. And that is all of our updates that we needed to make. Close that. And then we can go back here. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Stuff I don't really feel like reproducing. Don't have to reproduce. That I will send you. Uh-oh. Did the beat go off? Real, the beat went off. Real, the beat went off. Please take me back to YouTube music like I had it. Okie doke. So that has been done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make trades. This is something that's just gonna have to sit over here, just because it's only gonna get updated once a quarter, and not really something that I'm expecting to work on often. It's just it'll be there. It shall remain. See what's going on here. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We can close these guys. I don't need key rates. I do need Thinkorswim, and I need on demand. On demand is enabled. We are in February 2025. Let's jump back. We can jump back. May 22. Jump this guy. Hey, Goose. Let's go 10. So we're going to trade. That's all I got right there. That's how you do that. I'm actually just going to make a new sheet, and we'll do this from scratch. And I'll just walk through how to do this. We'll trade everything. That's what we're going to do. So we can here's what I'll do. I'm gonna copy the template that I have. Because I have a pretty good trade log, and I don't necessarily need to make a new one. And I'm going to copy paste. Okay. Easy enough, no? You know, sometimes I wonder if my audio comes through kind of buggy. I just want to be sure that everything sounds good, you know? All right. So it's only fair that since we're here, we might as well start with Ford. And here's what we're going to do. I will break. Here's what I'm thinking. We break out into a couple different strategies here. So, jump into it nice here pretty quick. Just make sure I watch that. Okay, so let's duplicate. Let's go wheel. Let's go calls. Let's go Quartz. Yeah, it's we'll do that. We'll do that. I don't really need the owner in there. I mean, it's just an extra bit, just in case. But anyways, let's scoot this over. What we're gonna do? Let's go to trade. Got F pulled up. Where are we trading now? Let's check the charts. Board looks good. Not a whole lot there. Right here's what we're looking for. This is the daily chart. You can see a recent drop off. Not too bad. Sitting at 935. Okay. We're just going to test things out. So, we're going to do some short puts. And we're going to keep them. We could do weeklies. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that one. Give me all the strikes. I want all the strikes. Okay. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab something that looks like it's going to give us some money. There's no money. I mean, you can make. You're sitting at 935. I mean, you can sell for 10 cents. Wasn't really. See if we can get to that. There we go. So we have that much to trade. So we got 99, 999, 68. And I wonder, everything in there? Yeah, let's wipe this account really quick. How do I do that? How do I do that again? And reset account. There we go. So we got 100,000 to play with. I'll make that a number. There you go. So that's our account value. Account balance. Account value, account balance. Same. And then we're going to go to trade. We're going to go to board. And we're going to look here. So we got those 935s that expire in 7 days. We got these 935s that expire in 15 days. And here's what we're doing. We're betting on the stock to go up right now since we're doing short puts, right? So there's a lot of open interest. It's very low volume right there. Let's come back out. Still really low volume. You can get 20 cents there. It's not bad. But over here we get 27 volume. On this 885s, you make 8 cents. You know, you might just have to hold them a bit longer, but it's not bad. See here, we got 43 in the 935s. Board's a tough one sometimes to do this with. Here's what we can do. We'll do 10 of these. And then we can review everything right here. Also, part of that. Okay, so I want to do Delta, Gamma, implied volatility. I want the open interest. I want the probability of the money, and I want theta and volume. And now we in which order. I want my Greeks right next to each other. I want my volumes right next to each other. And then I want my probability just kind of over there. Save that as standard. Okay. So now we have a lot of numbers that are kind of clogging up our screen, but that's okay. So I'm gonna jump back over, and we're gonna fill this out. I can block this half because we don't need that. So this is gonna be trade number 1. Date to open is 02/21/2022. Oh, this is still February 2025. Why are we here? Still February 2022. 10/12. Take me back. Country roads. Take me home. And we're still not doing it. Come on. February 23? What's going on here? Why do you not work? Why are you being annoying? Okay, this is working by hours, but come on now. Why won't you go further back? You know? There we go. Okay. So I know what it's me, that's the problem. Usually is. Beside the point. Anyways, back over here. So if we go, we're gonna let this buffer. Just gonna slightly change things. Okie dokie. So if we jump into these 18 Feds, Ford's trading at $20. Just so you know, back then, slightly impressed. Take a look at the charts. So, all things considered, they just come off a recent high, sitting down at lows. They just reported earnings. So, pretty good timing, I would say so. We're going to jump over here. We are on 02/01/2022. O2 01/2022. I'll make that a date, please. 02/01/2022. Thank you. I don't know why you're being gay. You're being really gay. Time to open is going to be 09/54. Okay. And we're going to do some short puts. So we're going to sell the open. We're going to do 10 of these guys. Let's move you back over for a second. We got to get rid of this trade. And so here's what we're looking at. We got 17 days to expiration. Price is sitting at 2027. I would be more comfortable jumping down a couple dollars. Maybe still like the 18.5s. Actually, yeah, that's perfect. There is a unusual amount of volume on those 16s though. Whatever. So here's what we got. I'm gonna do that and bump those up to 10. And then we're gonna fill all of this stuff out really quick. So Ford, the expiration is 18 Feb, so 02 18 22. And I want to format that the same. 02 18 22. You're gonna make me actually angry, dude. So let's do this there. 02 18 02. And you still won't do it right. 02 dash 18 dash 22. Thanks. Just gotta make it a huge pain in the ass. Google Sheets. I hate you, Google Sheets. Oh, don't do that. There. Christ almighty. Alright. Stripe I'm going with is the 18.5. These are going to be puts. The opening premium I'm going to leave that for a second. And I'm going to jump over here to my purples. And I'm going to fill these out. So my delta at the open is going to be negative, since it's a put, 0.22. My implied volatility is going to be 62%. 62%. My gamma at the open is going to be 11. And then I don't have that. So, to fill these in, my stop price. I need to have a stop price before I get into the trade. Let's go ahead. That doesn't matter to pause it right now. It's fine. So if I'm going to be risking here, that's that way it's a okay. So my max profit is 360. My max loss is 18,140. Okay, it's gonna cost me 360. I'm gonna get a $360 credit, and then my margin is gonna be 2234. So 2234 is my margin requirement. My opening premium is gonna be $360. So it's 36 cents times 10 times 100. So I want to say that I want to risk I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm willing to go 50% or 150% of the position. So we could do equals this times 1.5 of them. There. Okay. And really, this should say like, that's really what that should say. And that's everything that I need to track. I can fill all of these in later. And we're good. Actually, I want to add one more column. And let's go prob in the money. It's there. My probability in the money is 25.75. So let's add that. Because I had that in there. And then now we can go here. We can hit send. We sent those off. So if we jump over here. Let's mute that. Let's join that. listen in on something really quick. But we are checking this out. Position's going good. We got 17 days left. And we're going to go back over here. And here's what we're going to do just to finish this trade out. We're going to go ahead and jump. So the 17th is when they expire. Let's jump straight to next week. Same time next week. Okay. All right. Price is at 1730. Not great for our 18s. So if we go to our monitor trades, so it looks like we're down 279%. We would have gotten stopped out there because our mark price is 136. So all things considered, here's where we're at. Now, the thing is, we can roll this position. Let's see here. What options do we have with these options? So we could let this play out through next week. And we could take assignment on them, but we would be taking it to 18.5. So we would be pretty close to getting a paying more than we need to, locking in a loss there. Now, probably not the best thing to do that. So if we're looking at it, it hits our stop. We're gonna get out. We're gonna get out of the position and we're gonna roll with these. I can just put these off and roll. So let's go there. We're gonna create a buy order and we're gonna close these 18 Febs. We're gonna go out a little bit further in time. Let's see what next week is looking like. Roll for a credit. I don't know if we're gonna get too much of a credit here. We go there, we buy these back, and then we add another leg. Okay. Get another Deftones song playing. And then if we jump back over here and we create another. I wanted to do 1 and 1, but here's what we'll do. Because there it is. There we go. So these, we're going to sell or buy back our 18 Febs, and then it's taking us over to the 25 Febs, 18.5, 18.5, wants to keep us right there. Let's say we bump this down to the 15 fives. Let's see what we're looking like here? So we're going to get another credit. But that doesn't add up to me. So if we go, why am I not hearing music? Is it, oh, it's because of that. All right. So that's not going to give us what we want. We'd have to find something that's of equal value there. Now, if we just followed this and went straight across, we would have $110 credit, whereas, oh, I need to go here. See, that's going to give us the debit. So that's what I'm closing out. Those are going to be there. This is what I'm opening up. And you can see where it's going to cost us $1,200. We don't want that. So we might have to go a little bit further out in time. Let's see, the 4 Marches. And it's hard with it being 1731. This might be one of those scenarios where we just can't roll out of the trade because it's so far in the money. Now, I don't want to just back up in time because realistically, if we're here and we place it on the first and we're watching it, we go to the chart, see. There's an earnings there. Earnings. Oh, that was a dividend. These are earnings. Yeah. I mean, realistically, you would have seen that coming. I don't know. It's a weird way to reason yourself out of that. So that's 2-3. There's 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, and then you have your large gap on 2-4. So come all the way to 2-8. I don't know. I think what would really happen. Let's just say you couldn't check it. You know, we're gonna try to play the ball as it lies, so to speak. Say you couldn't check it. It's fine. Whatever. You pull up. This is the first time you open it. You see this is where you're at. You're like, okay, well, it blew past my stop. I didn't place a trailing stop order. And I whatever. You get on, you see this is where you're at. Okay, we're going to close it. And we're going to close it for our loss. I want to try to play it fair, I guess, in this scenario. I'm kind of treating this as a game, and I'm not trying to cheat the game. So let's not. We're going to close this at 10:09. And we're going to get our purples. Delta at close. Why are you not on here? There it is. Okay, delta at close is going to be 0.78. The volatility is going to be 45.81, and gamma is going to be 0.22. Our closing premium is going to be 1.33. If you're selling, you're always going to be a negative for accounting purposes because it's a credit. But there we go. And then we'll have all of that filled out, and that's good to go. Okay. So we lock in the loss there. Here's what it is. Get those closed out. We lost the 960. Let's make sure that adds up to our totals. So the initial debit and credit is going to be our opening premium times the size. Oh, wait, hold on. Times 100. There we go. Closing cost is going to equal the closing premium times the size. Come on. Times 100. Boom. Our P&L is going to be this minus this. Not quite. It's going to be flip-flopped depending on if you're buying or selling. But there we go. And then I don't need that column because we have the P&L. We need the account balance, so that's going to equal this. Minus this. No. This minus. Come on. Why would you do that in a backwards order? I mean, seriously. There. And then it's off by, you know, $10, but it's close. I mean, it's accurate. Get the gist of it. Sorry, I just got lost in a rabbit hole about Cash App transactions. I didn't realize it showed you how much money you've sent and received to anybody. All right. So that's the first trade. And then we're going to come back over, go about halfway there. I don't really need to slide that, but we can do this. We'll jump back over to Ford. We're going to look at the chart. Dude, I'm not going to lie. Ford might not be the best to do the wheel with. We could in fact skip, because I want to learn the wheel strategy so that way I have a much better understanding of it. We could skip and go straight into shares, and we could just buy, let's say we buy like 200 shares. And then we'll fill that out. Why is that? Why is that a time? Bro, come on. This was like 0954. Really pisses me off sometimes, dude. Ugh. 200 shares. Ford. Expiration. Null. Strike, it's going to be 1734. It's going to be stock. The opening premium, we're going to be paying $34.72. Buying power at 17.6. There's really no margin for this because it's just a flat trade. Our delta is going to be 200, and we don't really care about it because once again it's just stock. So we're going to hit send, and now we have 200 shares of Ford. Our mark is 17. Our trade price is 1734. Let's make sure that's right. Yeah. What's gonna really irritate the piss out of me, dude, is that, oh, it works now. Oh, you work now. Great. Okay, that's fine. So now we'll go to trade, come back over here, and we're going to do short calls. Or covered calls, what they are. So let's start here. Let's just sell please. 1733. Let's see what we can, because we have 200 shares, so we could sell up to 2 potentially. But we might need to do, hell, let's go back and let's not do 200. Let's buy more because I need to sell more contracts. So let's buy. Let's do 1,000 shares. We have a huge account balance, so I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt us. We're just gonna send that in, have that there, 1,200 shares, and we're gonna bump that over here. So there's that, and then 3472. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope. Where is the 1734 is what we're going with. 1734 times. I just skipped it on accident. Right here. Trade. Boom. Buy. We're gonna go back. It's at 1730. Let's go back a minute. 1731. Make sure we just get the price as close as we can. Oh. 100, 1734. So the cost is going to be 2808. Boom. And that is going to bring our account balance down to 70K. Might need to add a current account balance if it's a debit, right? So if you did, it was this. Plus. So, and then we'll do equals that minus this, which is going to be, here, let me drag this down. Oh God, yeah, no, I don't need to do all that. There we go. Is that right? Yeah. We're just manually entering all this stuff because it's the easiest way to learn. So that's what's going to be our balance currently. That's what we see here, 78,242, 78,222. Ooh, weird hiccup. Okay, so we want to sell some calls. Now we're at 1733. Our basis is going to be the 1734. This is going to be our basis. So we got to sell above our basis. So if we're selling these 17, we could sell these 18s. 10 cents out of those. No, we did And we can make $100 off of that. Let's do this over. And then 08 02-08-22. Time to open. 10, 21. Sell to open. 10, 4. These are going to expire on 02-11-22. The strike is 18. Calls. The opening premium is going to be 11 cents, 10 cents. Minus 0.1. The margin requirement here, it's going to be $100. It's really not going to be a margin because we're covering them. You know, they're not naked. We have 1,200 shares to back. So that's fine. And then we're going to grab our purple information. Delta at open. 0.23. IVP. 45.59. The gammas. 0.37. Probability in the money is 21.34. What should I get? Okay, so all of that is good. Stop here is going to be that same formula. And then we're going to go ahead and send those. We're going to make $100. It is crazy. It was 17 then. It's $9 now. Perfect. Oh, yeah, that's not going to be right. It's going to be that. Minus that. And then there we go. And then if we drag this down, there we go. Okay, so things are looking a little bit better there. I wish it would like just. Man, I wish it would let me just clear it off of there. It'd be so nice. I hate that it sits there. Anyways, so we have our shares. We have our calls. Calls are down. They're at 11.5. Okay. Let's go to tomorrow. Okay, so they went back up. Are our calls going to be in the money? Dude, this might not be the right strategy. because you gotta pay attention. We might have been just better off doing freaking calls and puts. I don't think I have a grasp of this wheel strategy altogether, and that's fine, but clearly I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, there's more to learn. So that's 345%. They've gone up to 44 when 15 was my stop. And that was just overnight. You know, that was one day. It's tough, man. That's tough. You have 2 days to expiration. You can ride these out. Go to the next day. See what things say tomorrow. So, over here, and we look. They've gone up again. For the next day. $18.17. So these came back down 24 cents. So we're holding. They expire today, so jump ahead. Well, let's see where they're at. Would you look at that? So this is 12 and 17.99. It's the 18th. Okay, yeah. So just keep riding it out. Take it all the way close to expiration. Let it load. Looky there. So calls, they're worthless. Let's go ahead because this is 2:18. Market's getting ready to close. Go ahead. Close them out. Bring this back up. Let's get our purple information real quick and then close them. Delta close is 0.09. IVP close is 45. DM is 46. Date to close is 14-11-22, 14-18, and then we're looking at 2. Let's back up. Let's open it completely. Make sure we get all of our information right. Right, that should be. That's a tough break to just make $80. You know, not really worth it. Not really worth it. Alright, 302. It's off on 20 there. Okay. So let's bump this back down to 10. Let's bump this to Monday. Go. Mind you, we still have the stock. So wherever it goes, we still have. You know, like we're sitting at 1755, so we're positive $260. $280 on 1,200 shares. So buy and hold isn't always bad. Now, let's go here. Things look just sketchy there. Visualize. Oh, it doesn't work on visualize. Oh, man. Go to SPY. I'm trade the SPY. It's going to be 02, 15, 22, 22. We're going to buy some calls. So, actually, on that chart, I don't think I'm buying calls. I think I'm going to buy a put. Let's buy a couple puts. You're going to buy it open. I don't see that chart looking great for calls right now. 470 on there's it's $40 off the high. I just going puts here. Let's go. Let's go these 14 April puts. It's a lot of information. We're gonna go slightly in the money here. Let's go with these. Still 50 delta. That's hilarious. Okay, let's get our purple information here. And our deltas minus 5, 2510, 0.1 on the gamma. I also realized I don't have theta listed on my thing. Interesting why I wouldn't have that, but let's do, it's going to cost me 1889. Let's do 3. These are our big boys. 3 of them are going to cost me 5,000. Tickers on the SPY. The expiration is 04/14/22. Strike is, where'd you go? Let's put, and then we're going to pay 1891. Shouldn't be any margin. Yep, 56. 76 is what it's going to cost us. So that's going to be 5676. Go ahead and place that trade. When we bought those. Oh, we may have to bump the price there. Nope, we got them. Okay. Those go in. And okay. We place them. We wait. We're gonna go. My heart, James the Mines. We're gonna check them the next day. Same time next day. We're down 0.24. My stop. What is my stop here? It's going to be equals this times 0.7. So if they get down there, 70%. They get down to 13. We should go ahead and get them out. Because SPY is, you see that little gap? All right. We check. We see that things are there. You know, we're minus 20 on the P&L. You know, we're not much we're gonna do. Sitting at 15. We want that 13 stop. So next day. We jump over here. 15. You know, 17. Okay. Chart. Price come down. Things look fine. Let's go to the next day. Okay. These are now at 16. We're down to 13. So we're still sitting here. Yesterday was all right. Let's come back. Let's go to the 18th. So right now, our strikes are slightly out of the money. Or, well, they're actually slightly in the money. All right, so now they're up to 26%. And we want at least 10, to be honest. You know, everything's fine, hunky-dory. Price is coming down. Okay, so it's Friday. We'll jump. We'll jump a little bit further up in time. Come back around noon, check in, see what's going on. It's Friday. You ain't got shit to do. Checking markets, figure it out. Oh, dang. Helicopter crashed into the Hudson River. That's no fun. Alright. Check back in. Price at 432. We're sitting here. We got 15%. Not too shabby. And how many? We have 55 days left. So let's just jump ahead a little further. So we're looking at, what is that, 308? So here, I think the right move to do, since you're up 29%, would be to trim some of the position. I think if you cut, since you only have 3, you might be able to just cut 1. And there at 24, 18, 18 is 36. Not, well, 18, 18, 18. 36, that's what, like 42, 44? Yeah, you're covering about half the position. Close. Turn that. Go here. Okay, so we're not gonna show. We're just gonna keep it going here. Go next day. Go to Thursday. Go to charts. So we close one of these out. Let's do this. And this is where I have to break the position out. And then one there, two there. It's all the same. It's all the same. That's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 6. That's gonna be this times this 100, 291, and you bring this down. There you go. Okay. Okay. And then we jump back over here. So we close one of these out. We're gonna close it on 02, 24, 22. Time to close 10, 14. Closing premium. Okay. Minus 3070. Delta on close. Where'd you go? There you are. So here, Delta minus 0.1, 26.20, 0.01. Closing costs. It's going to be, yeah, I can just fill it in for now. Closing costs is going to be 30, 48. And then send that, which leaves us with the 2. And to let those ride out. And now we're gonna do some math to figure out P&Ls. So we go equals this minus this. Just kidding, it's gonna be a plus. That's what we should have made. It's 1157 as a credit back to us. Yeah. And then we're gonna let the other ones ride. And where are we at? Let's go to Friday. Same time tomorrow. Price comes back up. Wow, it's a huge jump back up. What you want to go to this do this stuff in May?
That's a good time because I'm not busy in May. It's kind of like a down time for me.
Yeah. April, May, June.
It's like it's called Sand Pearl Beach Resort in Clearwater. So fucking pretty. It's just like $5. So freaking nice. That's what it is. And I can check to see like everything. It's quite awesome.
I'm back over here. You're good. You got 48 days left. Okay, let's jump ahead. It's still going up. Yep, it's still going up. So this is at 3%. No, it's up here. Minus 6%. Okay, that's where we're at. Okay, so let's jump back over to that. And come back over. Check again. All right, we're at 45 days. We're going to have to look to get out of this position as much as possible here. So, we're going to place, here's what we're going to do. We're going to place a trailing stop. I won't let me place a trailing stop, huh? These are worth 1837, 1841. Bottom for 1891. Okay. Okay, comes the next day. Back over here, looking, we're at 22%. I think at this point with 44 days, because we're approaching high theta territory, so we're just gonna go ahead and get out of these and call it good. So sell those two. And right here. There's our trade. Let's move this over. So we got minus 0.61. IVP is 2594. Gamma 0.01. Run by 1%. That's going to bring us to 4556. That's 4556. So it's over 4. Perfect. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. Those are very time consuming.